Hey friends, what's up? Ash here, welcome back to Gents. It's heating up outside, it's getting warm, it's feeling good. And of course, for most of us, that's gonna mean aquatic fragrances, fresh fragrances, citrus fragrances, whatever. But maybe you want a scent that's gonna have you standing out during the evening or for a date. And you're thinking to yourself, maybe I do wanna wear something that's not just citrusy fresh for a night out. I got you covered. 10 fragrances here today, both niche and designer, that are perfect for a night out during spring or summer. So let's check them out. These are linked in the description below. Feel free to check them out down there. Also, if you shop at Twisted Lily, Lucky Scent, So Avant-Garde, or Max Aroma, pause the video, here's some codes. Save yourself some money, boys. And shameless self-promotion, my fragrance, Terra Nova, would be perfect for a night out during spring or summer. Every fragrance outlet and Perfumania store in the United States carries that, along with Blue Ridge and Jet Black Enigma, my other fragrances. If you wanna buy them online, linked in the description, use the code GENTSENSE, 20% off, save that money. All right, let's kick things off with Versace Eros Flame. Versace Eros Flame, I think a great choice for spring, summer, or fall also, because it's a great mix of fresh and sweet. So it has that sweetness that's gonna help pull compliments, pull attention, be very alluring or sexy smelling, but then it has enough freshness that you can pull it off if it is a little bit warmer outside. And a lot of you have come around to loving Eros Flame because it does have that great versatility, and when you compare it to all the other fragrances in the Eros lineup, it's little bit under the radar. You know, Eros Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum getting all the love, but Eros Flame is out here doing work. So this one that I would absolutely recommend. Big people pleaser, easy to wear, perfect for a night out, and really a good like transition fragrance from when it's going from daytime into the evening. This stuff works really well. Let's hit up a niche one next. Let's go with Mancera's Tonka Cola. And I got the little 60 ml size bottle, which looks like essentially a Mancera bottle that had a tummy tuck. And now it looks kind of weird, not exactly like you remembered it. Been on a diet. So Tonka Cola, this one is definitely more on the sweet side of things. In case you couldn't guess that by the fact that both of the words in the name, Tonka and Cola, are both obviously sweet. I do like it though. It's got a lot of appeal, very easy to wear, and it slots in with a lot of other popular niche fragrances that are basically doing sweet on top of sweet. I got some more of that coming up here in a second, actually. So this one has cherry, cinnamon, vanilla, cola, tonka, and lemon as some of the notes in the fragrance. And a lot of people would think of it as more of a like fall, winter time scent. But I think when you're going out in the summer, as long as you understand the fragrance and know how much to wear, you can pull Tonka Cola off easily and it will absolutely have you standing out. Back to a designer, Yves Saint Laurent Loam Eau de Parfum. So this one is a great mix of a little bit of appealing freshness off the top. Then you have lavender in there, giving it a nice, clean, masculine touch, but then woods and cognac in the base, so boozy as well. It's a fragrance that I didn't really love initially, thought it was kind of bland actually, but the more you wear it, it really does grow on you. And it's another one, like Tonka Cola, that you may not think of as a spring or summertime fragrance, but during the evening, this stuff is fantastic. Great in the air, extremely appealing, throws it back a little bit to the original Loam, which the original Loam is also a huge compliment puller, so that doesn't hurt. And it's a fragrance that's not exactly a big, huge hype beast, so not every other person out there is gonna be wearing it. Let's follow that up with Aqua Dijo Absolute. This one has fruits, sea notes, tonka, and woods as some of the notes in the fragrance. And it did get a bit of hate when it came out, and part of that is because it doesn't really smell like Aqua Dijo. It is kind of its own thing. It's actually closer to Invictus than Aqua Dijo. But if you're just looking for something that is extremely appealing and easy to wear, this is that. And this is a great double duty fragrance, spring, summer, during the day or evening. This one can do pretty much anything. And one thing that I do like about it is even though it has some of that sweetness that has drawn some comparisons to Paco Rabanne's Invictus, it is not as youthful or immature smelling as Invictus, if you want to call it that. The freshness helps take off some of the edge of that sweetness. And I was gonna say that out of most of the things here, that might be one of the biggest attention grabbers, but looking through this list, I don't know. There's a lot of big time attention grabbers here, but that's one of the best. Next one is from my friends at Michael Malol. It is Amber and Smoke. This is a new release from the house, and this one is gonna have you reminded a little bit of Baccarat Rouge 540 from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. So it's kind of like in that wheelhouse, in that style, but it has more of a masculine touch to it than BR 540 does. The way the saffron comes across here, immediately you're like, oh yeah, okay, I get it. I see what's going on here. And then the little kind of incense smoke that wafts throughout does really boost it up, in my opinion. And with that one, it's one of those deals where if BR540 works for you, fragrances that are in that wheelhouse, that will crush it for you. But do keep in mind, it does have that propensity to sometimes make people go nose blind, and then they'll think, oh, it's not here anymore, I'll spray more. No, buddy, it's still there. So don't go crazy with the trigger. You're gonna have people dropping like flies. You don't want that. You want them coming to you, not running away from you. Amazing evening fragrance, especially if you wanna dress that one up. Let's go back niche with Xerjoff Starlight. This fragrance has one of my favorite cardamom notes ever. The cardamom in here off the top is just sick in a good way, not bad. You also have cinnamon in here, almond, and a bit of amber. It really is a warm and spicy fragrance from the top into the dry down. It is a little bit sweet, but never cloying, never bubblegummy or anything like that. I would say it's comfortably unisex. Guys or girls can pull this off. So if you're looking for something extremely masculine, this is not it, but in terms of quality, this is one of the best. After that, let's go to Valentino, Uomo, Born in Roma, Coral Fantasy. So long, so many words in that name. Like if you have a YouTube video and you try to put this fragrance in the name, basically that's the whole title of the video. This Valentino Born in Roma line though, if you're looking for fragrances that are going to have extreme mass appeal, that do deal with a bit of sweetness here and there, and here and here and there and here and there, a good amount of sweetness, but that have great compliment factor, that have, like I said, extreme mass appeal, check them out, especially if you're a younger guy. This is, I would say, as of right now, the most well-regarded of the Born in Roma line, and it makes sense because it is very good, especially during fall and winter and the evening. Another one that will grow on you over time, like a cancerous tumor that smells really good. It has tobacco, lavender, cardamom, and red apple as some of the notes in the fragrance. It's got very good performance as well, which definitely helps when you're on a night out. You want to make sure that the fragrance doesn't peter out after like an hour or two. So even though this Born in Roma line got off to kind of a rough start in terms of how it was taken by the masses, don't worry, this will get the job done for you. It smells amazing. Niche again, Angel Share. Or if you try to type it in through text or Facebook Messenger, Angles Share. Angles Share. Like Kurt Angle. You can thank me later, Killian Hennessy. Angel Share is a great boozy fragrance, very warm, sweet, spicy. One of the most hyped, most loved niche releases that have come out over the past, I don't know, 5 years it feels like. Wonderful presentation, the booziness here, not overdone, but you do have to enjoy sweet fragrances with a bit of a gourmand flair to them. If you don't have Angel Share money, you can get something like Camera from Lattafa, which is much more affordable and will do just about as good a job. But I will tell you guys, Angel Share or Camera, those fragrances, if you are looking for a warm, sweet compliment puller, those are 10 out of 10. Like those will just blow your mind with how much people love them. Let's go Ralph Lauren next. Ralph's Club Parfum. Ralph's Club is a line that I liked right away. The first one, it actually surprised me how much I did enjoy it. And this one I enjoyed quite a lot as well. It's a little bit more grown up like you would expect over the original Ralph's Club. A little more aromatic, not quite as sweet, extremely versatile. Anytime, anywhere kind of fragrance. Really, you could just about pull this off any season, daytime or nighttime. And for a designer fragrance, you know, it's got a nice classiness to it while keeping that compliment factor in check. So for me, Ralph's Club Parfum, this is a perfect night out scent for spring or summer or fall or winter. Last but not least, Scandal from Jean Paul Gaultier. Scandal gets overlooked sometimes in terms of compliment factor, but if that's all you want is compliments, positive attention, wear this. I mean, yeah, the whole boxing font that they have on the front here, it'll take it or leave it. And maybe the crown, a little take it or leave it. Maybe not the sexiest looking bottle on the planet. It's got caramel and tonka as some of the notes in the fragrance. And I mean, tonka is in most of these. It's one of those notes that just works. It just is. So if you're looking for men's fragrances that are very good during the evening, especially on the designer side of things, chances are you're gonna have tonka in there. Depending on how it's used, you know, a little vanillic, warm, sometimes smells like hay, but it's good stuff. But Scandal, It smells a little bit similar to Le Beau, also from Jean Paul Gaultier, which is another fragrance that does very well at pulling positive attention. Also has been compared to Paco Rabanne's Invictus Victory Elixir, which I love. Victory Elixir is fantastic. It's really good. And actually, Scandal's been compared to a lot of things out there, and not all of them make sense, but compared to a lot of things. And just to do a very quick mini rant, this is something that has started to slightly annoy me over time. When there's a fragrance that comes out and it's like everybody falls all over themselves to compare it to how it smells to other things. Like nothing can just exist now. You can't just say, well, it smells like this as it opens and goes like this and this. No, what you have to do is you have to go, well, it smells 10% like that and 15% like this, 5% like that, 25% this and 30% that and 5% this. Very generic. It's redundant, if I do say so myself. Like, it just drives me insane. I have legitimately seen fragrances compared to 5 different scents, and the 5 scents it was compared to don't even smell alike. Just completely different things. I saw one compared to Ultra Red, Ultra Mall, Code Absolute, and Leighton. Apparently it's all 4 of those put together. Like, they don't even smell alike, dude. Get Ultramall in one hand and Code Absolute in the other. If you tell me those smell similar, just stop. Just go away. I'm sorry, what are you doing? So yeah, that does get on my nerves when I see people like, oh, this one you don't need it because it smells like this, and this put together. Like, what? But Scandal, this is good for a night out, man. Rant's over. All right, dudes, that will do it for me. Thank you for hanging with me here. 10 amazing fragrances, spring, summertime. You wanna go out, you wanna go just bar hopping, go to a club, go on a date, all these will do it for you. Thank you all for hanging with me. Stay safe out there. I will see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys later.